Well, Coach, not the start you would have wanted tonight, but the end result worked out okay in the end.
Yeah, we got there in the end. I mean, that's the important thing.
And what's going to be the key thing that you're going to take away from it? Obviously, a few things to work on, and the game's coming thick and fast, and a league game ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot to take out of that game. I mean, I think the biggest thing was the character to come back from being 3-0 down, and I think that's an important aspect going forward, that we know that we have that capability and we have the right guys in the locker room to be able to do that. And you really never know until you face some adversity like that. And this early in the year, sometimes it's good to be tested like that and see what you really have. And I was really pleased with how they came back and battled their way into a lead into the second period. So obviously, third period, Glasgow picked up the pace again, and they got a big power play goal, and then we were lucky enough to get one back and get the win. So I was very pleased with tonight.
And as you say, that character, this really was kind of the first test. There may have been things that weren't perfect in previous games, but the first time the Giants had ever gone behind and to have to dig deep to make that comeback.
Yeah, and it won't. It's not the. It's not gonna be the last time. This is hockey. It's not. It's not cookie cutter. There's things that go wrong, and you start late and you're not ready, or there's a power play or whatever happens. You got to be willing. You got to be willing to battle back into games and keep playing and keep going until you claw one back, and then you never know what could happen. I think that's what happened here in the second period. To get 4 goals and to come back in after being down 3-0, up 4-3 after second. It's a tough task. No matter who you're playing. So I was really happy with that.
And Braehead definitely, were coming to try to get something out of this game, and did provide that test. So to be able to get the result in the end, yeah, definitely a sign of intent.
Yeah, I mean they're a good team. I mean, you look at some of their forwards are up there at the top of the scoring charts the last season. So they're a dangerous group there, and if you give them chances, they're going to put them in the back of the net. So I think that's an area that we need to improve on a little bit. Try and limit their scoring chances, because I think that the pace is going to elevate a little bit higher here on Wednesday.
As you say, Wednesday's game, Nottingham coming into Belfast. What are you going to be focusing on ahead of that game?
Well, we're going to try and watch the video back here and pick out where we went wrong in certain areas, and just try to reiterate that these are not mistakes that we make here as the Belfast Giants club, and we just got to try and improve on those. And then I think that you seen today that I thought that when we get pucks deep and play heavy on the cycle, and our offensive zone possession is high. That's our game, and we're not a running gun team. And if we try and do that, usually goes the other way. So I thought we learned that about ourselves tonight.
And at this stage in the season, I suppose no better time to be learning those lessons now, to be able to be in the strongest position possible further down the line.
Yeah, I mean every team's going to get a lot bit better every week, so we need to stay ahead of that curve and just get better. Obviously a lot to take out from some good and some bad tonight, and at the end of the day, it was a good character win, and I'll take that above all else.
And of course, a strong position now in terms of the Challenge Cup, 4 games, 4 wins.
Yeah, I mean it's great to get off that, especially obviously a title we want to defend, and it's nice to get out that type of start, and hopefully that sees us through to the quarterfinals. And but every game we approach, we want to win it. So 4 wins out of 4, we want to make it 6 out of 6.